Cider is the latest addition to Techivation's vast plugin range, and surprise surprise, this one is an Cider. It will boost high-end by adding harmonics, and Cider does that in a very musical way. Disclaimer, Techivation is sponsoring this video, but I would never agree to do a sponsored video if I don't like the product, so that's a spoiler already. Also, Techivation has not seen this video before you do, and my opinions are mine and mine alone. The plugins by Techivation are never, in my experience, about having processing that is very obvious. It seems subtle until you use bypass. Cider is exactly like that. When you increase the processing in Cider, you think not a lot is happening.
This down. I hope you're not a danger, 'cause I think I'll keep you around. This energy.
Until you hit that bypass button.
Do I know your name? Have I seen your face before? You're making me drown in your kiss. Do I know your name? Have I seen your face before? You're making me drown in your kiss.
And let's be fair, it is a bit about subtleties, but these subtleties do matter in an overall mix. More examples will be sprinkled throughout this video. Cider comes with 3 different flavors of exciting and also an auto-learn function that will set the controls for you. This will give you a good starting point, and it's even spot on at times. The Excite slider will increase the overall processing, and you can fine-tune the added harmonics quite a bit, starting with intensity. This one changes how many harmonics will be added, and it's easy to do a lot of it. And with that, overdo it usually, even though Cider stays very musical. But this plugin does have a few functions more built in to fine-tune that excitement. The first is Softness. This one fine-tunes when exactly the harmonics are added, like a threshold. Now be aware of your audio material, how you set it. For instance, on this master I leave it off, because it triggers on the peaks and gives some unwanted effect. You can adjust the frequency range slider. Cider always adds harmonics to the entire audio signal, but the range sets which of these harmonics are actually added. Now, when checking before and after, I recommend to use the built-in bypass switch instead of the one that comes with your DAW. Because the one in the DAW causes a click because of latency compensation that kicks in or gets turned off. The plugin itself has a latency of 44 milliseconds at 48 kHz. The CPU usage was under 1% on my system. If you like this breakdown so far, please make sure to subscribe and hit a little notification bell so you stay up to date on the latest new plugins. Let's do a comparison between the Cubase stock EQ and the Excitement to show the difference between a normal EQ and the more complex workings of this Cider. I will use a short loop of an acoustic guitar so you can really pinpoint the difference. Longer loops will always skew how you perceive it. Both have a boost of around 8 decibels with a similar range that gets a boost. The difference is there. The stock EQ in comparison to the MX Cider sounds a bit blander, unmixed or more digital. Use whatever description you think will fit. MX Cider has a smoother, rounded off and more open sound, more polished. It's not day and night, but it is noticeable without a doubt. Now if you think that increasing the stock EQ boost will make it more open, sure, we can do that, and let me also increase the frequency to be more airy. MX Cider still sounds more open and polished. This is what happens when I lower the stock EQ frequency while keeping the same boost. The EQ sounds more aggressive now, MX Cider wins. Now an Cider is not a replacement for an EQ, both have their own place as a tool. When audio is already harmonic rich, an Cider can become too much, for instance. MX Cider adds a very musical form of excitement. It's absolutely worth to check out to find out if it fits in your audio toolshed.